I'm going to be cracking out some challenges and whatnot. So let's close it first.
Hopefully get a fat duo win. So Ryan, bit of a strange question, but what's your take on the death penalty?
Depends on what they've done.
Okay, let's say manslaughter.
It depends on if it was aggravated or not.
Or like an aggravated assault with intent to murder.
More of they were gonna try and kill them anyway. Like they were gonna try and hurt them, like seriously hurt them, with the intent of potentially ending life. That's yours, mate. Take it.
Nah, I don't like him. One on me. He's gonna finish. He had a shotgun. Not gonna do anything.
Wow.
We got wrecked. I think I got his yeah, I got his teammate. Or you did anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that was eventful. So, how about rape? What would you say then?
With manslaughter, if it was by accident, and it was proven that it was by accident, then no, they shouldn't be given the death penalty. Whereas, if it was proven that they went with intent to kill or to seriously harm, then depending on the circumstances, I don't think so. I think time in prison would be more suitable. Rape, it needs to be.
There's no accident in rape.
No, but it can be falsely accused, and that's where the line is grey. If it's if it was a genuine call of rape and the individual who did it basically turned around and said, yes, I did, because majority of the time the ones who are very sadistic will openly admit that they've done it, then yes, I think they deserve it. But anything to do with children, yes, hands down, because children are innocent.
What about if mental illness is involved with it?
What, the child being mentally ill and the parents kill them?
No, the person who would be doing things to them.
So if the individual was mentally ill that injured or killed the child,
yeah,
the law shouldn't discriminate between them, unless there is pure evidence to say they had no control, which in most cases currently there is reasonable doubt to say they're in control of their actions, then I would still put everyone under the same actions. They knew
it's not done that to me, has it?
Sent you the
I'm
wrong
dead. I landed on a thingy. What is it? Zip line. And I fell off it because I'm on 200 ping.
Right, just give me a second.
Like there's Some rare forms of PTSD can affect the brain's capacity to.
See,
Let me finish. It can
go on.
affect the brain's capacity to like fight or flight. I'm also on 46.
I'm coming.
So yeah, and if the person's in an extreme case of fight and the child aggravates them, the brain sort of just goes into hardwire mode and just all that will be in their mind is anger, kill, and they can't do anything about that. What's your take on that?
See, PTSD is one of those things that to be able to have it, it depends on circumstances of which receiving it. So most people who have PTSD have served in the military, or they've been through a traumatic experience. So most people who claim PTSD, you need to check the backgrounds first before you can do anything else. I know that sounds really iffy, but PTSD is not normally caused by traumatic experience, or mainly traumatic
I get
experience.
That.
So,
but my great uncle Tom, he fought in World War II. He
So I would naturally presume he had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
of how bad World War II was.
Yeah. He never talked about it, not once.
No.
When he did, well, he did. He talked about it once to my dad, and he basically described it as being at home was worse than being actually there, because when you're home, there is no distinguishment between, like there is no set goal. Yeah. It's so much more complicated than war.
I've got a sniper rifle here for you, a heavy shotgun.
Alright, thank you. I won't take the heavy actually, just because I've got a blue pump.
Well, they're both in the same building, so.
Okay. You found any bandages or anything?
Yeah, there's some up there.
Thank you. Is it in this yellow building? Oh.
Yeah, it's the building that you're in now, upstairs. But yeah, PTSD's a strange one because a lot of individuals who have it, it's difficult for them to talk about. So they can either talk about it, struggle with it, but seem relatively okay with talking about it, and then others are just damn right don't want to talk about it, and if it does, it triggers something in the mind that just isn't good for them.
Where's this heavy sniper?
Sorry, it wasn't a heavy sniper, it was a blue sniper.
Oh, where is it?
Same building. They were both in there.
I can't find the sniper. Oh, it's here. It was just inside the chest.
It's in the chest. I'm gonna hit zip lines.
Alright, I'll go with you.
Join whenever you're ready. But yeah, PTSD is especially when it comes to crime, it can be very difficult to judge. Because most individuals now they put it under the same brush as being mentally ill. But most court cases that I've read about, they kind of just put him into a hospital. Kind of don't do anything else about it. They support the families, both families rather than just one, which is kind of a good thing because I think, especially soldiers who have it, kind of deserve that a bit of support.
have any spare light bullets? I've only got 90. Oh, we should probably grab like a plane or something. Oh, there we go. But apparently, before World War II, my great uncle Tom, he was very funny, happy, and he was never aggressive, ever. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't smoke grass, eat ass, he stayed in school.
A lot of individuals that I've read about and studied about, because I studied World War II in history.
Yeah.
And did a lot because of my grandparents.
Getting shot.
Is it just guys on the ground? Yeah. Jump, jump!
Oh god. Right, I'm getting on there. Right, are they pushing you? Oh! For God's sake, I thought I was at the zip line thing, I just jumped off.
I'm coming.
Maybe go high and then jump out. Yeah, no, they're following you. Yeah, I'm dead, don't worry.
Oh. Yeah, it's... War is a huge effect on everyone. Most families kind of shy away from talking about it with the individual.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah, it's definitely a wondering what the death penalty would go with, and who should and shouldn't get it, or what it should be related to.
Yeah.
It's quite a difficult way to look at it, because my opinion of it is anything to do with children, the death penalty should be on the table. And rapists, for the death penalty, those should be the ones it should be allowed with.
Yeah.
Manslaughter, not really. Serial killers, definitely. And then everything else should be more. It should be discussed, and it shouldn't be just said yes. They deserve the death penalty. It should be more of a this individual's done this. He's been sentenced for 40 years in prison. This is what's going to happen. I think if people get multiple life sentences, they should definitely be made to live it out with no chance of parole. Oh, one sec. Gyla's got a question.
Okay.
Sweet. Thanks, Mom and Jeezy, for the 10 bits. Do appreciate it.
Way.
Okay, right. I kind of understand your question. I can ask that now, because I can get Jim's opinion on it as well. So, Gyla's question is: if somebody killed a family member, and you retaliated by killing them, what would your feelings on sentencing be? like prison-wise? Do you think it
Well,
should be
it's,
allowed, or
First
would
degree
you
murder,
think
innit?
it was? It's classed as first-degree murder, but was it? The question should be asked was it in self-defense?
No.
Now,
Because you weren't the one
if
being
the-
attacked, so it's not self-defense.
that's what I mean. Now, it doesn't come under self-defense, but it comes if it was in your home, it can come under assault in the home, like defending the home.
Do you need help?
No, I should be okay. Yes, I do now though. Teammates coming.
Yeah, I'm lagging. Not enough marks. Oh god.
Nice. Yeah, it comes down to the circumstances. If it's in your home, then you could say, well, they broke into the home. They killed my daughter, so I killed him. That would kind of make sense, and I think it would be used as a, well, you broke into their home. You kind of gonna get what you deserve.
I mean, I don't think that should be used in the court of law, though. Like,
no, but
they broke into my house, so I killed them.
It has been known to be brought up as a defense.
You seen a shotgun?
I just have a what's it called? I just have a grey tack. Crap. My bad. Just take your time, mate. Nice, Jim. His teammate sat on me.
Yep.
He's reviving his teammate.
I don't have any mats. Ah!
Unlucky, mate.
I hit him 3 times with like 23 with a burst.
Yeah.
And 22 health.
But yeah, I think in a court of law, it depends on the situation. That's a tough question, though. Yeah, it is a tough question. It depends. It comes down to how it's portrayed in court, because the fact that it was a child, potentially a child being killed. Say if they came into the house, they killed a child, and you killed them in retaliation. Then I think first of all, the jury probably would have more sympathy for the individual, to saying, look, you retaliated, you killed the guy who killed your child. But I think on the second hand, it's still murder. And I would still be, if it was me, I would still be expected to go to prison for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worthy enough for the individual to go and be, like, given a death sentence. Because they're trying to protect the family. But I think it's worthy to, it's there to say, look, you've done something bad, you need to atone for it.
Yeah.
So, man, I didn't realise I'd get so spiritual in a stream. Damn. But it's one of those. It's nice to have questions to answer and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about these kind of things. Like,
yeah.
because you're obviously quite religious. It's a breath of fresh air. Literally everyone I know is an atheist, apart from my grandma and my granddad. But they don't. It's weird because they have a very big part in religion, but religion isn't a big
Yeah.
part in them.
Yeah.
Kind of get where I'm coming
Well,
from.
Mom. Yeah, I get you. So Mom and Jesus just said, yeah, I, I feel like it's one could exhibit or prove that their life was also in danger, which
Mm,
is kind of true in a sense.
yeah.
And at the and at time of the time of the murder, it wouldn't look as retaliation, more as towards self-defense. But he says we're right. It all depends on how it's played out in court. So yeah, it's. I think the UK justice system and the US justice system are very different. I think in the UK we have more of a sympathetic jury system, whereas
Yeah.
they look at more. Is it going to affect the family that's lost the individuals if another individual from that family went to prison, or would they look at it more? Whereas in the US, they look at it more as the literal sense of they have to be completely neutral in the view. But all justice
Well, there's a
systems are
llama on
different.
the llama on the mountain.
Um, oh yeah, I see it. It might be handy to get after.
I don't think anyone's here.
Is there anyone else with us?
I don't think
I
so.
don't see anyone.
Neither. I didn't see
Yeah, I'm gonna
anyone
start over
gliding.
here.
Finally, a shotgun only
Um,
took me like 3 games.
So yeah, it comes down to individuals and how they see it out in court.
Mm. Is another
I think
hypothetical. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
So, say, Dad's just come home drunk, right? This is in America, and Dad has a gun, right? He's not here to hurt anyone, and he doesn't. But because he's drunk, he leaves the gun out. And there's a baby in the house, and the baby tries to play with the gun. And somehow the baby ends up hurting Dad. Whose fault is that?
Dad's.
But
He's the one that initially got it out. I know there's a what if, but I would still blame the father because he knows the laws even if he is drunk.
Good point.
Because in the UK they would go to prison for just leaving the gun out.
You go to
even in
prison
the
for
US,
having
I'm
a gun
pretty sure.
anyway.
Oh yeah, but I think in the US the laws of actually having a gun out without being in a secure place is illegal. If it's not, I'm trying to think of the right wording for it. If it's not secure, and you're not going out to either practice or use it in a like a war zone type effect kind of thing.
Yeah, like a dangerous situation.
Combat, yeah, in dangerous situation. I think you can actually get prison sentence just for that, or at least a huge fine. So I think I would blame it on the father. That's where my view would be. I'd blame it on Dad. Because the child don't know what they're doing.
Well, yeah, it's a baby, isn't it?
Yeah. The child only knows what's going on if that's what he's been taught.
And if you know, babies, They only have 2 fears when they're born. Fear 1 is being dropped, and Fear 2, I think, is loud noises.
There's a... Oh, you got a big shield. Never mind. Yeah. Man, I got decent loot from this area. Damn.
It's, I've got a purple suppressed scar, a blue pump, and a purple P90.
Gold quad launcher, purple heavy, express purple scar. And there's a snowball launcher here as well. Damn.
You say you had a purple suppressed scar?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
And there's a rift to go over here.
Alright. No, I just need some
For
better ping.
For those in stream, don't hesitate to ask us a question. Questions are always good to ask, especially if it keeps the conversation going and we can actually discuss things. There's something different to do.
Wait, we heading up on the road. Oh, there's someone down here. I say we push.
Is there?
Yeah, he's looking at you.
Got him. Oh, there's his
Teammate.
teammate.
Right, I'm head down.
Crap.
He hit you with that.
Yeah.
Finish the teammate at least.
Nice, Jim.
Man, I hate suppressed scars. Like the bloom's terrible.
Is there any decent loot there?
There's golden. You can have my golden suppressed scar. You can have his heavy sniper. I'll take the blue bolt.
Is there a rift to go there?
Yeah, there is. I can't carry it though.
Down to you. And then I'll use it.
I'll carry these
I've got a
minis.
medkit, don't worry.
I've got 10 minis as well.
Bandages probably. Smartest play there. Let's just head to zone.
Yeah, I've got 10 minis, so you've got shield.
Oh, perfect. Let's head over to Lonely, that area.
Okay.
If you can hit the zip line,
Yeah,
head
sure.
upwards.
Just hope I don't die.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just
okay.
in zone. Let's see if I can get this plane in zone just quick.
I'll drop you 2 minis.
Thank you.
People have been,
Yeah, that's fine.
did you pick up the bandages?
Yeah. How many do you need? Just need one.
Yeah, just one.
Reload everything.
I'm good. Try and head for centre.
Yeah, I'm just scouting out over in retail. Just because there was building when we were coming in.
Okay. Here's another plane. We're gonna get targeted by it. In fact, we should.
Going up.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, being shot at.
It did like nothing, but you know.
We hit. trying to think of a decent question. Have you got any more questions?
What do you think about statutory rape?
Explain.
Statutory rape being when a minor consents to having sex with an old man, but without the or an older woman, without the adult knowing. What's your take on that? Is the adult to blame, or?
I think the individual, if that's the case, I think the individual needs to get proof before doing anything. I know that sounds really like iffy, but
Proof of what though?
like they've said yes to it.
What, that they gave consent?
Yeah. I know that sounds really like thingy, but that's really the only way you could get away
I hit a
with
guy.
like, do anything. Nice.
Clip that real quick. He was directly below us.
Like anything really, you're gonna need proof for it. Like there's no two ifs about it. Like no matter what you do, you need proof.
Hit one.
I hit 2 for 50 each.
Oh, I thought they were yours.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, he's there.
I don't know. Better not finish me. Oh crap. At least he didn't get the
I
kill.
killed myself. Yeah. Oh, you had trash loot as well. Yeah. See, the individuals giving consent and then getting accused of it. I think the individual older should be a bit more wise and a bit smarter than just letting them agree to it and then doing it. But I think at the same time, the younger individual should know, look, if you're going to consent to it, if you don't fully agree to it, or agree with it,
Yeah.
then you don't do it.
Fair enough.
That's it. Like, if you're not 100% comfortable in doing it, don't do it. Because otherwise, you're an idiot.
Enough.
I'd just blame both of them. I'd just say it was both the faults. One shouldn't be an idiot, and the other one should have been the smarter.
Where do you want to go?
I keep forgetting to thank the bus driver. We can. I'm trying to think where the best place to go is. Do you want to go to shipyards?
What, here?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I know we're a bit far behind now, but it's one of those places I don't think many people go to now.
Yeah.
Because I played a game yesterday, and I went there, final 3, and nothing had been looted. Which was really surprising.
Yeah.
us. See what I mean? No one's coming.
Get a good amount of mats.
Yeah.
Oh no, there is people here. Pretty big sweat bag too. I've only got a shotgun and he's got an assault rifle.
Where are they? Are they up top or down below?
They both tried guillotining me. God's sake. One was behind me, one was in front of me. I could have done anything. Thank you.
Yeah. Not much I can do when I know they're gonna get me for what, at least 150.
Yeah. I couldn't build on that because Fortnite doesn't see that as actually being something I can build onto.